Hello, my stamping friends. This is Renee Novak at blessedbycards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, and I'm here today to share with you 3 cards that I created using the Latte Love Bundle. This is a sweet little bundle that's available as an online exclusive. So it won't be in the catalog, but you can hop on over to my blog at blessedbycards.com and you can order yours there through my online store. So let me get started with the cards that I created today. The first card that I created, I used the Lost Lagoon card base, and I just stamped those little rings in Early Espresso. It's this stamp right here, and I stamped that just in a random pattern. And then I cut out those cups from the designer series paper, and you can order that separately, or you can get the whole thing in a suite. But I cut 3 of those out and put them on the side. Then I stamped this greeting from the Coffee with Friends stamp set in the annual catalog. And I'll have to tell you the reason I did do the fussy cutting and the Stampin' Dimensionals underneath that is because when I first stamped it was crooked. I wasn't really happy with it, and so I decided to add a topper on top of it and just use mini Stampin' Dimensionals, and that is how I covered up my mistake. And on the inside, I just put a piece of white and I stamped the cute little spoons a couple times down in the corner. And that is our first card. Our second card I created using a Calypso Coral card base and some of the designer series paper that was plaid. And I pulled out those colors of Early Espresso, Daffodil Delight, and Lost Lagoon. I'm sorry, and Calypso Coral. There is Lost Lagoon in there, but I used the Calypso Coral, and then I used these sweet little die, and I think it's the new one, Unbounded Love, but I will put it in the description so that you know which one I used. And I stamped Cheers to You just on some vanilla and cropped that out, and then I used the Calypso Coral to crop out the border. So then I stamped in Early Espresso on Calypso Coral and Daffodil Delight to match the paper, and then I cropped out those little centers for the coffee cups and just angled them and made that just a little coffee cup side by side. And then on the inside I stamped a little splatter and some of the coffee beans in the crumb cake ink. And that's how sweet that second card comes together. Now my third card, I stepped it up just a little bit. So I used all the different accessories. And the one accessory that is tall and skinny, and it's really supposed to go into the carafe, and that's that tall skinny one. If you watch my Wednesday video, then you'll know that I thought that could be a cool iced tea maker as well. But I used that as my canister base. And so I decided to crop, and then I used my scissors just to fussy cut the thing down to make it a little bit shorter. So I have a tall, medium, and a really short one. And then out of the gold paper, I did the lids just to make my canisters. I also used the cute little cups, and I popped them up with a mini Stampin' Dimensional and added a few little beans on the side. And for the background, that I was going for wallpaper look, and that is the new embossing folder, the eyelet embossing folder. And so I did that in Very Vanilla, and this card base is Pretty Peacock. And so the canisters are to match the card base as well as the French press. And the cups are out of Pool Party. All of the measurements and all the supplies that I'm using today will be available in a project sheet download on my blog at blessedbycards.com. So then I just stamped the happy birthday, and that is from the new set Unbounded Love. And then I fussy cut that and put some Stampin' Dimensionals behind it. And for the inside, I used a piece just of white paper and stamped a little splatter from the stamp set in Early Espresso. So for my countertop, I did use a piece of designer series paper, just a 1-inch strip to separate my countertop from my wallpaper, my faux wallpaper, I guess. So those are my 3 cards that I created today for this Make It Monday tutorial. I hope you enjoyed them. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future videos. And until next time, be blessed.